So I'm going to lead you today through how I learnt PK and try and teach you everything I know within the space of a few minutes. This is intended for beginners, not for anyone who really knows what they're doing. I am making this video because it's been requested many times in my stream. I know that I am not the most proficient PKer, but if I can teach anyone anything that will make them feel a bit more confident in it, then that is all good. If I can do it, you can do it. So let's get started. Okay, so firstly, we want to work on the training. What I did was I actually bought a bond so I could have membership so that I could get a Waterfall quest, Tree Gnome Village done, Fight Arena and Dwarf Cannon so that I could get my range up without getting HP up. I would suggest not doing the last one. Don't do Dwarf Cannon because you will need HP. But I got my account to 40 attack, 40 strength and 52 range. I did this by training on crabs and stuff, but I mean you can do it free to play if you would like. It is entirely possible. Once you have got those stats, or similar stats, you want to move on to the setup. So you can interchange a few of these things. I like this build a lot. I know a lot of people would change the chain body to leather body. They change the full helm to a coif. That is absolutely fine. Personally, I find this works better for me, so this is the setup that I stick to. I normally go for 75 addy arrows. I normally also like switch between an amulet of strength and an amulet of power. I would stick with this amulet of strength at the beginning because it's cheaper and most people tend to use this, but I do quite like the amulet of power as well. You then want to get yourself a strength pot, and then the next bit is food. So one thing you can do is get anchovy pizzas and swordfish because you can eat those. However, I find when you're a slightly lower level, it means that you safe a bit too easily. You get your health up too much. So I tend to stick with this invent. This is the one that I like. And now onto the actual fighting. Now this does take a bit of time. Let me lead you through a few of the things that I do. I always try and keep 2 steps in between me and the person. That means that you can stack hits. And you want to do that when you get a high HP drop. So just like that one, I got 62. So then I clicked the rune two-hander and clicked him immediately. And that way you can stack hits and try and surprise them and kill them. You don't want to get your health too high, you don't want to eat too much, you want to keep it at a good level so that you don't become a safer, because you will be labelled as a safer and it feels mean. So you want to make sure that your health, I try and keep it normally around 20, I try not to eat unless it's like really, really low. You want to work out what their max hit is, because then you can work out kind of how much they could hit you and what time they might go in for the two-hander hit, the spec effectively, even though it's not a spec weapon. But in free to play, it is a spec weapon. You also want to, just a few things, just a few extra things. You want to be on World 8, and if you do have a spare 5 mil that you can transfer over to this account, you want to get the Edgeville spawn, go and talk to the witch in the Edgeville jail, and you can spawn to Edgeville, which means setting up is a lot easier when you die. But you won't die if you follow this, because this gives you everything you need to learn. Yeah. Honestly, practice makes perfect when it comes to this, and a lot of the time it's down to the RNG, it's down to the XP drops. Keep going, you'll get better. Hopefully this video has given you something which can help you. I know it's been really short. Feel free to go back and pause it to see the text on the screen and remind yourself of things, and ask questions in the comments as well. Thank you so much. Please do come find me on Twitch if you haven't already. Twitch.tv/Knightenator. See you later, guys, and happy PKing.